a lot of languages, but they speak Somali, but you cannot, if you are from the south, you will never understand someone from the north until you realize that, oh, this person is from the north, right? Am I right? Yeah, I'm speaking with my fellow Somalis. I think they are here. So I have been fighting for the school district about our youth who are coming here with no education. No education, and going to high school and not graduating from high school and then end up in the street. So we found that we need people who can work with these young people who are in the school to graduate, how we can make it. So I cannot make myself, we have to make it together as a community. So after that, I realized that I need help. Where can I get help? We have to look at funders. Price charity. I came to price charity and I explained to them about what is going on in our community. The second is about our community who are arriving here with no English. Parents cannot communicate with the teachers. So we need more case management in the community, because if the parent took the child to school, they cannot communicate with the teachers. This doesn't mean that the parent doesn't want to educate their child, but they don't know how to do it. They need educators who can help them to push that child in the right way in order the child to learn. So in my 8 years, I worked in the community. I was trying to give up myself. But if the community chose me again, in 4 years, I was trying to be Americanized, so to lead the community in 4 years and then return, give up to someone who can lead it. But still, they chose me again to be their leader. So we continue to do that, and I think for your support, we can work together and we can success our goals. Thank you very much.
Kalau aja yang Cuba.
I also wanted to recognize Bill Oswald, who's here, who is also a huge advocate of all the communities. So I just wanted to recognize that he's here today. And I also wanted to recognize Michelle Lee and Angela Chen from UPAC. UPAC is the recognize them as well. Thank you for all you do as well. Next, we would like to recognize the Korean Organization of San Diego. Now, can you come up? I was working with some social workers in the neighborhood, and they started to talk about the Korean community. And they said, do you know about the Korean Organization of San Diego? And I said, no. And they said, you need to know. And you need to go out there and visit her. And I met this lovely woman who shared, just like all the rest of you, shared your personal story, and to see how she began to work with the community to start this organization. And I've had the pleasure as well to visit at the center several times and to see the beautiful artistry and all the beautiful dances and things that you do and what you do for youth, like our other partner organizations. So we want to take this time as well to recognize the wonderful work now that you do, as well to recognize your community leaders and families who are here today to celebrate you and all your accomplishments this year. So thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Nao Kawashima. Many people think I'm from Burma as well, but actually I'm a Japanese. I came here to study about refugee policy in the US, and somehow I met this wonderful community from Burma that settled here in San Diego. That was 2009. And that time our community members were thinking about starting organizations, and then they decided to start the organization. So I was the one just helping them, and then I just wanted to do my best to support what they really want to do for the community. So since 2009, about 2,000 refugees, actually 2007, yeah. Since 2007, about 2,000 refugees from Burma got resettled here in San Diego, and then about 98% of them living in the City Heights neighborhood. And 95% of our adult community members speak English at all, and they first arrived here, and then many of them go here before my education in their life. But as a Japanese immigrant, I met this beautiful community. I was just so impressed how they care each other. The younger generation care about older generations, and older generation do everything they can do to support the younger generation to success here in the US. And I was just so impressed. So I just keep doing my work, and then I'm the executive director of this organization. But what we all do here in San Diego is thanks to these people here, other people. We have wonderful leaders in the community. We have youth leaders, women and seniors. They work so hard. So I'm just that kind of behind person. And then while we are working together so hard together. And we have a wonderful staff as well. The beginning part we have a small number of staff, but we are adding more and more. And then starting January, we're going to have 10 staff. And that's a wonderful accomplishment. And then without support from the price philanthropy, I don't think this ever happened. So we really appreciate that price help us to grow and our community keep working for our community. And we just wanted to make the support system here in San Diego so that everybody from all the refugees from Burma, and then they have a support system they can rely on. They don't need to feel that they are alone here. We just want to make sure they are welcome, and this is the place they should be, and we are always here for them. And that's all we do through the case management or job development or other programs we provide. So thank you so much. And as a new, we are maybe one of the new refugee community here in San Diego, and we've been learning a lot through the Somali community or Somali Bantu communities. They teach us, you all teach us a lot, and then we want to keep learning from you a lot, and then I hope that we can keep communicating each other, working together to make this community even better together. So thank you so much.
Now we would like to recognize Ahmed Saeed and the Somali Family Service. I met Ahmed several years ago. He was meeting with Mr. Hervey. He was a gentleman who worked here at Price and had worked before with them on some proposals. And Mr. Hervey was going to be leaving. And I said, I need to meet the key organizations. I need to know who they are so that there's someone else that can support all the organizations, especially those that work with the populations that you serve. So when I met him, I got such an impression about constant learning and evolving. He had partnerships with SDSU, he had student interns, he had different staff, and at the beginning he would present everything, and the last time I went to see him, he had his different staff with a PowerPoint presenting all the different programs that they provide. I've seen so much growth within his organization, and I'm so proud of them and the work that they do. So I'm very happy to hear, I've had the opportunity to go to his celebrations and see the awards that they've received and meet the families and receive dates and all these different things, but I've learned so much from them, and I'm very appreciative of the time that his staff has spent time explaining things to us and educating us and helping us so that we could be a better community member with you. So we would like to recognize all his work, all your work, the staff that are here, and all the work of the families and the leaders. So we'd like to recognize you today for everything that you do. Please join whoever else is going to come up. So on behalf of Price Philanthropies, we give you this award of recognition for all the work that you do, your commitment and dedication to the Mid-City community. Somebody else join me?
We have a board member. Some of
Please
this
come
stuff.
up.
Don't be shy. Come on in.
Is there someone else?
Angela?
Angela?
Angela.
Angela?
Come, Angela.
I met Najla when she would present, but she recently presented with me at San Diego State, talking about what it's like, you know, to be in this country, and she did such a beautiful job at San Diego State. So just humble and sincere, and I also want to recognize how well she represented Somali Family Services and the City Heights Mid-City community.
Good evening. My name is Ahmed Zahid, and the President and CEO of Somali Family Service. I want to thank all of you, but also I want to thank a special thank to Price Charity. I don't think the City High would have been City High without the Price Philanthropy. I remember 16 years ago when we received our first grant from Price Charity, and that grant was economic development. And it looks like even today we're still working on community empowerment, economic development, education, access to health, and all the essential things. 16 years ago, our first board chair actually is with us tonight, over here. And I remember us meeting with Matthew Herb at the time. So, from all of us, I think we have made City High a better place. All of the organizations that are here tonight, Fund Organization, Somali Bantu, these are one of the newest community and have the most challenging. I think collectively, we make City High a better place, and I think we are very lucky to have Price Charity with us in City Heights. So I want to share with you with two quotes. The first quote actually is from President John F. Kennedy, and he said, if a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. And that is so true in our society today. The second quote that I want to share with you is from Dr. Martin Luther King. And he said, faith is taking the first step even when you cannot see the whole staircase. Tonight we are taking that first step as a community to celebrate. And thank you for making that opportunity for all of us to celebrate. We'll continue to strive. Thank you.